Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be testing out a fit for alpha clones, a Gila fit for T4 Firestorm Abyss. Hopefully this will go well, We're on the test server, so everything here is going to be free. Not in this station though, in GT it's not supposed to be free. But this is basically a passive Gila. I have recently been doing a ton of Firestorm sites, various different fits, because I've just been thinking and coming up with different ideas of tackling the Firestorm fitments. But I was thinking that we could, with this passive Gila right here, actually get through the T4 Firestorms, because we have an okay amount of DPS, 600 DPS, not crazy, but it's okay. This is Alpha Clone, remember, Alpha Clone. And you can use these Rapid Lights twos as an Alpha Clone. You can use them. The Federation Navy Hammerhead is going to be the primary DPS then. Imperial Navy Drone Damage Amplifiers for a really high DPS. And then we've got some very expensive implants, Nirvana implants, improving our shields. So we've got a really good amount of shield HP per second right here. And we've got a thermal shield amplifier. This is to prevent Triglarians from doing a ton of damage to us, because in the Firestorm sites, thermal resistance is going to be reduced. They do a ton of thermal damage to Triglarians, so that's why we're going to be using that thermal shield amplifier there. And also a reason we go for that is because neuting is not going to be an issue at all if we're going with that, because our fit doesn't use any kind of capacitor. The only thing is the Afterburner, but in terms of the tank, in terms of the DPS, nothing uses any capacitor whatsoever. So we're going to go here to Ikuchi, the Itri storage, and buy our Gila. This fit is, as I said before, very expensive. 2 billion plus is what you're going to have to spend to do this. So it's not anything that I would recommend, or like, oh, okay, this is something you should get into, this is even worth it. I mean, the income is not crazy. It's not, maybe 100 million ISK, maybe something like that. But I think it is possible. Definitely think it will be possible. We'll see how this feels. I'm not too worried about the tank, to be honest. I'm curious how long it will take to do. So we'll buy all these. Multi-fit. Let's go. You can get the Raging Firestorm here. Get Raging Firestorm. Raging Firestorm. Okay, good. Do we have drones? Yes, we've got drones. Okay. Do I have implants in? Augmentations. Unplug. We can warp to an asteroid belt because I don't have a safe here. Do not ask me again, just remove all these implants right here. And I feel like you could even reduce the price of this by removing some of the expensive implants I've got. But I want to just have as much tank as I possibly could have, because you can use a lot of expensive implants as an alpha clone. The thing is, though, you're not able to use the Omega implant and the Epsilon, the yellow one. Otherwise, all these implants are possible to be used as an alpha clone. Okay, which implant is this now? Rapid launch. I've got 2 rapid launches for some reason. Let's go here and get into the Abyss. Do we have any cool skins? We can use this versus Blue Force. I think this looks really great. And we should have actually used... we should have reloaded, actually, because we've not reloaded anything. Okay, Harrowing Vila Vedmak. Super easy. Lock up these guys. The unfortunate thing is that when we are in... when we are using an alpha clone right here, range of our missiles is going to be a lot shorter than it was in an Omega clone. An Omega clone can hit like 31 kilometers. We only hit to 24 kilometers. Okay, let's go. Can't seem to be using my missiles to shoot, actually. It's the test server stuff is a bit buggy from time to time here. Decent amount of speed right here. Decent amount of speed. Approach the gate right there. There we go now. I think it was just lagging or something like that. Go for this Harrowing Vila Vedmak over here. Approach. Oh, there's a really cool tornado over there. So cool. Tank seems to be holding up really well. We're here at the upper 50%, so it means that we've got really good HP per second, because our max HP per second is here, down here at like 30%. Approach. Feels the speed is pretty decent here. Not particularly slow. I mean, it can go a lot quicker if you're on a Mega Clone, but it still feels really great. Let's remove camera shake, because there's a lot of shaking going on. And it's great that we're using the Inferno Furies for that extra DPS. What is our total DPS? 622. If you wanted to really go hardcore, you could always use these mutaplasmids with drones and that kind of stuff, but I think that that's just a bit too much. A bit too much. Something that I could have done is actually put a remote armor repair. That's something I've considered to use before when I've been using passive fits and Firestorm fits. It's not really something I considered here. I was instead thinking that, okay, we go with the drone link augmenter so we can use the drones out far, because as an alpha clone, you have a limited amount of drone control range of 40 kilometers with max skills. So I felt like that's a bit limiting. So I prefer to just keep it a bit higher. So 60 kilometers is what we get when we're using the drone link augmenter. So that's a very good time. 3 minutes. 3 minutes so far, and I basically almost finished the entire wave. Let's annihilate this guy right here. Poppity pop. Okay, we can reload. Recall drones. Next room. Okay, this is a typical Triglavian wave. We're going to go for the Vedmak first, and then the Ghosters. Alright, we'll go for this Vedmak right here. And take care of him first, because the thing is, he's got a really good remote repairs. If we have then all these Damaviks trying to go for them, we're not going to be applying fully to the Damaviks. And then we'll have this guy remote repairing the Damaviks, doing tons of remote repairs. So it'll be really difficult to take out the Damaviks. Seems to be going really smoothly so far. We are taking quite a bit of damage. Is this a minus 70%? Yeah, okay, so this is a good test of tank right here. That's good we took out that Vedmak. He is a really high DPS wave. Okay, let's go for that Ghosting Dam over here. Take him out. There we go. We're going to be applying easier and easier the more these Ghosters we take out. I think I should recall my drones because we're taking a ton of damage and our drones deploy them. Okay, Tangler. The more Damaviks we take out, the easier they're going to be because the less remote armor repairs they've got going on. We are taking a bit of damage now though, because they've managed to spool up to high levels of damage. If we could just apply, we're not at all applying that well. That Damavik seems to want to keep his range. Let's go for the ones who are close to us because this is not working out. These guys are really close right here. Yeah, we can take out these guys up close. It's a bit annoying that we've got Deviant Automata Suppressor now, making everything so much more complicated. And now we'll go for this Tangling Damavik. He'll hopefully go down real fast. Yeah, good. Getting big volleys right there. 1k volleys are so satisfying to see. I think it'll also be easier the more Tanglers we take out because they'll be probably webifying our drones, making them harder to get in close. The more of them we take out, the better. He's pulling range again like he was doing before. That's so annoying, the way he does that. It's really annoying. Okay, go for this anchoring. Go for the transfer conduit. I'm not bothering to grab the loot because some of the test servers or stuff here is not worth anything. There we go, really quickly. Oh, good thing the rogue drones are taking damage here because we've got Deviant Automata Suppressor, so it's not just our drones who are suffering, it's also them. There we go for this striking Damavik over here. Making good time, we're making good time. 8 minutes. We've almost completed the second wave now. I mean, Firestorms do take a bit longer than, say, Exotics, just because of the increased armor HP of the enemies. And also that the Hammerheads do have a bit of a hard time applying. Though they do a lot more damage than or not a lot more, but like a bit more damage than Vesper drones. Or the kinetic-based drones they would use in Exotics. Oh, we had a graphical glitch right there. Okay, what wave we got here? Kikimora wave. Okay, these can be good to test out against because they do a ton of damage. But it seems to be a pretty easy Kikimora wave since there's not a whole lot of Kikimoras on the grid. Mainly the Rodiva and Damaviks. We'll go for the Tangling Kikimora. Hope they just don't go for my drones. Yeah, they're not going for the drones. They're going to be targeting me. Okay, Ghosting Kiki. There you go for this Ghosting Kiki. I'm just taking out the Kikimoras. Probably I should go for the Rodiva, to be honest. I just don't want the Kikimoras to spool up a ton of DPS. Maybe I should go for the Rodiva now, because he's going to be remote repairing all his friends. But this is super easy. Like, look how easy this is. We definitely could chill on the tank. I mean, it was at times getting close to here. The HP was like over here. So, okay, maybe we don't have to chill on the tank, but it feels very comfortable at least. It feels very, very comfortable. So I'm happy with this tank level at least. Site completion time also feels pretty quick. And the amount of loot we'll get from these kind of sites is going to be very significant. You get like 100 million ISK an hour from doing this. It is a very expensive ship for getting 100 million ISK an hour. But you're using it, doing that as an alpha clone. I think that's pretty decent. Okay, these guys seem to be wanting to keep their sweet, sweet range and go for my drones. So we'll have the drones attack this anchoring down because really close to us, so that we'll draw them in. The Kikimora's over here. Oh, look at that. Drones taking quite a bit of damage over here. Come on, wreck that guy. What are they doing over there? Just chilling over there. I don't really understand them. Anchoring Dama. Take him out. Oh, what are they doing? What is he doing? He's not shooting anyone. Okay, now we can go for the Tangling Kiki. Tangling Kiki. Yeah, this is really smoothly. Works really well. Time is really good as well. and we also have a very good tank. I'm overall really happy. The benefit of us using a passive tank as well is that we've got a decent buffer, so if we do get ganked by abyssal gankers, there's a higher likelihood of us surviving. It is a low likelihood of us surviving though, because we've only got like 44k EHP, so it's not a whole lot. Small abyssal gank place would be able to probably kill us, but it's less likely than if we were to go with an active tank, so I really like that. Hopefully it would survive if we're against these very tiny, inexperienced gank fleets. But the PvE side of it, however, works really well, feels really great. I'm really happy about that. Even though we're just using Federation Navy Hammerheads, works really smoothly, and we could also possibly use a remote armor repair, but I prefer to use the drone link augmenter when we're going in as an alpha clone. So T4 Firestorm Abyss as an alpha clone with passive shield Gila. Feels really good, I would have loved to actually do T5. I think though we don't have enough tank for T5. I'm very certain we don't have enough tank for T5. But T4, oof, you get so much loot anyway from this kind of a site. You get 100 million per hour pretty easily, or depends a little bit on the drops, but I've many times got drops that were like 300 million from these kind of sites right here, like these armor multipliers that are worth so much. So I really think this kind of tier of filament would be great for an alpha clone. This is not as tough as T5, so you're still able to do it, but you're doing the Firestorm, so you earn a lot because the filaments are worth like nothing. So you get like pure profit from the Abyss site, a lot better than Gammas. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something new. Very fun to test out a Gila in the T4 Firestorm Abyss as an alpha clone. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.